U.S. Special Envoy meets with Russian President for the third time.
China raises tariffs to 125%. Vows to fight to the end with the U.S.
Localities rush to complete housing support program for the poor.
You are watching today's news on NTV. My name is Nguyễn Thị and I will be your guide through today's latest update. U.S. President Donald Trump's Special Envoy Steve Witkoff held talk with President Vladimir Putin in St. Petersburg, marking the third meeting between Witkoff and Putin this year, as Trump continued effort to push for a ceasefire in Ukraine and a minor deal with Kyiv.
The Kremlin said many issues relating to the solution to the Ukrainian conflict were discussed at the more than 4-hour meeting. The Trump administration sees the meeting as a step forward in promoting peace. Earlier, a Kremlin spokesman said the topics of discussion could include the normalization of Russian-American relations, the possibility of holding a direct meeting between Putin and Trump. Meanwhile, in Washington, U.S. and Ukrainian officials held talks on U.S. proposal to access Ukraine's mineral resources. However, prospects for a breakthrough remain slim. As the meeting was held in a tense atmosphere, Ukraine said the latest U.S. proposal is more expansive than the original version. However, the proposal lacks security guarantees for Ukraine, one of President Zelensky's top priorities amid the ongoing conflict with Russia.
China has officially imposed new tariff of up to 125% on U.S. imports, marking a new escalation in trade tension between the world's two largest economies. Beijing also declared it is not afraid of a trade war with the United States.
The Chinese Ministry of Finance stated that the new tariffs are in response to Washington's unilateral high tariffs, which Beijing deems unreasonable and in violation of international economic law. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce warned that it would fight to the end if the U.S. continues to infringe upon China's core interests. In his first public comment on the current trade tensions, President Xi Jinping said China is not afraid of U.S. pressure. During a meeting with Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez in Beijing, Xi warned that going against global trends leads only to isolation. He emphasized that China would remain resilient, self-reliant and steady despite global uncertainties.
At the fourth section of the State Steering Committee for the Key National Energy Projects, Deputy Prime Minister Bùi Thanh Sơn emphasized the need to accelerate the implementation of 8 major national energy projects.
According to reports presented at the meeting, many projects, such as the Quang Track 1 thermal power plant, Non-Track 3 and 4 and the gas-to-power projects at Block Bioman and Blue Whale, are still facing obstacles in land clearance, forest land conversion, and financial settlements. The Deputy Prime Minister stressed the importance of these energy projects in ensuring national power supply for the 2025 to 2030 period. He called on ministries and localities to treat these projects as a top political priority, assign specific deadlines and actively remove obstacles. He also urged strict implementation of the revised electricity law to ensure project completion and quality.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The Prime Minister has approved the master plan for the construction of a high-tech forestry zone in the north-central region in Nghệ An province until 2045. The decision clearly defined the scope, boundaries and scale of planning with a total area of 618 hectares with about 60,000 to 70,000 workers. It will focus on forest seed production, afforestation, wood processing, and forest product development. This decision provides a legal foundation for Nghệ An to attract investment and give a boost to forestry industry in the province in particular and in the north-central region in general.
To support the real estate market and help young people buy homes, several banks in Vietnam have introduced home loan packages with interest rates from 3.99% to 5% per year. This is part of the program to promote credit under the direction of the Prime Minister. Accordingly, The state bank has secured commitments from 9 banks to allocate 45-55 trillion Vietnamese dongs to lend to young people for a period of 15 years with interest rate from 1 to 3% lower than usual.
"108 Military Central Hospital announced that its doctors had successfully performed the first third-generation partial artificial heart in Vietnam for a 46-year-old female patient in end-stage heart failure. It is the most modern left ventricle support device, which is used as a long-term treatment solution for patients with severe heart failure. The device acts as a mechanical pump, helping circulate blood and reducing risks of clots and hemolysis. After just 2 weeks, the patient was able to walk and perform daily activities. According to experts, this advanced artificial heart can extend survival rate of over 5 years in 76% of patients. The breakthrough offers hope to thousands awaiting heart transplants amid severe donor shortages.
A recent statistic of Localities shows that the province has nearly 21,200 households in need of housing support, including over 14,600 new homes and 6,500 repair cases, with a deadline to complete by 2025. After more than 2 years of launching the housing programs for the poor, the province is now in the final stretch to help the disadvantaged families.
After decades of living in a deteriorating house, Mr. Ho Vinh Chung from Envoy Commune, Queen Lu District is overjoyed to have a new ND spacious house in just 1 month.
With the attention of neighbors, relatives as well as the support and donation, we finally had the means to rebuild the house.
Another beneficiary, Mrs. Cut T. Bich, Co-Mu ethnic group in Khoi Village, Luong Min Commune, Tuong Duong District, falls under the near-poor category. After nearly 1 month of construction, with the support of the entire political system in the village and commune, her new house has been completed, relieving her worries in rainy season. My house was in the repair category during the demolition. Some district and commune's youth union members came to help me disassemble it. As of April 10, 2025, the entire province has mobilized the support to build and repair over 14,800 houses for poor households, policy families, near-poor families and single elderly individuals in housing difficulties, including more than 11,000 newly built homes. Some localities are even on track to finish ahead of schedule.
Currently, only 4 households have yet to start construction. We're determined to complete all construction by the end of April.
The housing support program for the poor and those in need in Nghệ An will not only conclude with numbers but will continue through community-driven efforts to bring prosperous life and stability for all citizens.
The last news has ended our bulletin today. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.